There she is, the love of my life. I'm just kidding, but I am totally obsessed with my new RV. Okay guys, so before we get into showing you the RV, I just wanted to go over what it is I'm doing and what's going on here. So after I gave birth to my son, I was like, oh yay, we tried so hard to get pregnant with him. We finally had him after 5 years of trying, and I was like, wow, this is the only thing I've ever wanted, but there's one other thing that I've also wanted, which is a tiny house. So my husband and I used to travel around in an 80s Class C, travel around America for a while. It was amazing. It was the best time of my life. It was awesome, and I love living like that. I love being minimal. I've never felt more free in my life. So after I gave birth to our son, my husband saw this RV on the internet and he ran out and bought it. Now, one reason why we loved it, because it was already painted. It was already painted white. And I know that that's one big job to get out of the way when converting an RV. So, also, this project is mine. I am not doing it myself. I am not the one tearing stuff down, building stuff, because I have a little baby and I need to be taking care of the baby. So I've hired somebody out. He's doing all the work. I'm making all the decisions, and my husband has no idea what's going on. He has no idea how much it's costing. He has no idea the decisions that I'm making. He has no idea what it's even going to look like at all. So this is the RV in the middle of the renovations, and I really need your guys' help because I'm just making all these decisions by myself without my husband, and there's some things that I just don't know. So if you guys could please help me out with some of the questions I have and help me turn this into our dream tiny home, I'd be very thankful. So here she is. So this fifth wheel is a Bighorn by Heartland, and it's a 2008 3400 RL. RL stands for rear living, and you can see in the back there's like a big picture window, and that's where the living room is back there, and in the front is the bedroom. One of the first things that I actually decided to do was take off the decals. I really just didn't like how the decals looked. I wanted it to be like a clean slate, all white. This key lock, I'm thinking about getting a new one that's kind of a touch key lock that you can have access by a code. That was a cat door from the previous owner, and I really am thinking about a way to seal it up because we actually have a cat who is an indoor cat, so I don't want her to get out. Might just need to seal it up with a wooden block or something. So here she is, middle of renovations. As I said earlier, it was already all painted white, and that was a big reason why we wanted to have this RV. I think I would have painted it white anyways, maybe not such a stark white, but definitely white. So I'm so happy that that job was already done with. It's literally everywhere. The walls, the cabinets, the frames, everything was white, and it just looks so much better than the original brown that you always see on all of these RVs. It also came with these curtains that I either might keep, might not keep, not sure yet. So the first thing that I did was get a floor, and it's a wooden vinyl plank from a company called Cali bamboo. It's really awesome stuff. It's kind of heavy though, so I'm having to like watch the weight of what we get. It has this cork backing, which is cool, which really helps with sound, and when you step on it, it doesn't make noise like throughout the RV, which is a really big deal, especially if you're thinking about full-time living. Here's a before photo of the kitchen, what it looked like before, and here's what it's looking like now. I ripped out the fridge. There's no more microwave, took that out. Yeah, so the fridge is gone, and I'm thinking about switching to just all electric. The fridge was actually not working. The fridge was completely broken when we bought it. We had to rip it out. It was leaking ammonia on the outside, and it was just a mess. So expensive to fix, and for an easy fix, I might just replace it with an electric fridge for now, and then maybe replace it with a propane later on. That's where the oven was. I decided to take that out too, and maybe just get a toaster, like a nice toaster oven. I really think that will be enough for us, and it gave us so much extra storage space. Covered it up with wood in there to make it look nice. Here we have the pantry, which is so much space, and that thing actually rolls out, so it creates so much space, and then all this overhead cabinetry as well. I went ahead with the butcher block countertop. I know that it's heavy, but it's something I always wanted. That's one of the overhead countertops that has overhead cabinets that has a lot of extra storage space in it. It goes all the way through. There's access to the underneath storage from both sides. So over here is the desk. I wish I had a before picture, but I don't. But it's in the middle. So my husband works from home. He buys and sells vinyl records. So he needs a designated space for himself that can hold vinyl records, like the size of vinyl records. And he needs to be able to photograph them, post them online, do all of that stuff. So this is a work in progress. We'll see what happens there. In the back here, I think is where the couch is going to go, by this picture window. I already bought a couch from the futon shop. So I'm trying to go all organic and chemical free in this RV. So I bought an organic futon mattress from them. So this is what the old dinette looked like. I'm thinking about painting the dinette to be a lighter color, and then for the table, that's what the table was before. So this is what it looked like before, and then I replaced it with this same as the countertop of the kitchen, butcher block on top. I really want to replace the light fixtures, but I'm a little bit confused about, do I need special ones? What kind of light bulbs do I even use? So please let me know, and if I can replace the ceiling fan too. As I said before, it came with these curtains. I'm thinking about replacing them or just getting rid of them at all, because the shades that they come with are perfectly fine. Over here in the corners, you can see that this rig came with surround sound, which is really cool. I just don't know how to work it or hook it up. I'm thinking about, on top of the couch, these cupboards here, putting in a projector, and then across from the couch over there on the ceiling, maybe putting a projector screen that you can pull down, and it'll be like a big screen, but you can still hide it away, so you don't have to cumbersome TV to stare at all the time, when we rarely do watch TV, and only for rainy days and movies. Over here is where the door is and then there's a mirrored closet right next to it with all of the command center of the RV for the slides and all of that. I really don't know what I can really store here besides coats, but I don't really want to store coats here. I feel like it would be much better used for something else maybe. Another thing that I wanted to do, I wanted to make all of the steps accessible. I wanted them to be able to open. This rig came with a shop vac. It's an automatic vacuum cleaner. I'm not sure if we're going to use it yet or not, but I kept it intact for now. Let me know if you guys love yours or don't use yours. Opening it up, you can see that there's lots of space there. If I don't use it, it might not be worth it. Over here we have the pocket door that comes out to separate the bedroom, bathroom from the living space. And then just one issue that I'm having with it is how it's open on the bottom. And we do have animals, and sometimes we want to keep them out separate from the bedroom, so we can just, like, our cat is kind of crazy and will just interrupt us sleeping. So if you guys have any idea how we could block that part off in the bottom, it's a pocket door, so I don't know how we're gonna manage that one. So making our way up into the bathroom, bedroom combo. It's kind of like together, as you could see on the floor plan earlier. It's actually really nice and spacious, so much bigger than what our Class C was. Over here in the back used to be a dresser, and we tore it out, and I thought it was going to be all flat surface on the floor, but there was actually piping and wires over there, so we had to cover it and make a little step there. I'm thinking that little butcher block over there will be a flip up table perhaps, and not sure, we might just leave the rest open and a place to hang out, maybe for the baby to play. Big open cabinet. I think a TV used to be there, but I don't know what we're going to use that as. That's for washer dryer hookup. I'm hoping to get a washer dryer combo. If you guys have any suggestions for ones that you use, that would be appreciated, because I don't know the first thing about that. But my guy put the floor all the way through there, so I think that looks really, really good. And there's so much storage space here. Like, that could be a whole nother room. And I kind of wish it was like a whole nother room, because we don't need all that storage space, but it's cool. The bed is also a weird size for the mattress, even in RV standards. It's like a little off, so I'm gonna have to think about what kind of mattress to put there, because we definitely want to get a brand new one. There's more storage space. This is the bathroom, I guess, storage, but you could it's really also part of the bedroom, so I don't know. Here's the bathroom before, what it looked like, the toilet room. And not much has changed here. There is the flooring. I did put an order in for the Nature's Head composting toilet, so that's definitely going to go in there. Probably new registers, because they're all chipped up and broken. That was the bathroom before. We're not doing much to it, except I do want to rip out the vanity, because it's just big. It's just too big for something you don't use like all the time. You just use it to brush your teeth and wash your hands. It's just too big for me. The shower I'm gonna probably keep how it is. I was thinking of making this table into a sink for the bathroom. Let me know if you guys have had any luck making your own sink with like a bowl and a table. So thank you guys so much for helping me out with this. I really, really, really appreciate it. I know nothing about renovations and any of that. Please give me some advice. What am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? I know the weight might be an issue, but I'm trying to watch it everywhere else now. Help me out in the comments below. And I can't wait to show my husband, and I can't wait to show you guys. Thanks. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see the end result.